Hi, my name is Jill Platko. I am with Savoda. I've been with Savoda now for almost 3 years. And I joined Savoda as one of their initial ECOA subject matter experts. And as such, I thought it was important to join the ECOA consortium. I thought it was important to do so because the ECOA consortium has been involved in influencing and setting best practices for ECOA implementation. And rather than just being subjected to those best practices, I thought it was important to be able to influence those best practices. My experience has always been the ECOA consortium and the PRO consortium and seeing those contributions, and as I said, their best practices and their contribution to education. That's really my experience with their contributions. As far as technology in the next decade, I have kind of two minds with regards to this. I think there are lots of technologies that are coming up. I think there are technologies coming up on the drug development side. There's gene therapies. There are things coming out of genome exploration. There's things coming out in that regard for drug development, new targets, new therapies, things along those lines. You do have the buzzwords, the AIs, the machine learning, that can be developing and using things, contributing to new targets, new therapies. I get that. You also have the potential then to take the technologies that we're starting with now, things like wearables, use things like AI to take the information that we're getting from those wearables for the development of new measures, et cetera, et cetera. That's one mindset, okay? There's a lot of new and interesting things to do with that. There's another mindset, and that's the education piece. I have been in the ECOA industry now for 17 years. When I started, the big questions were, will the elderly use it? And how do we get people to be compliant with using the technology? And 17 years into this, I'm still answering the same questions. And what is ECOA? And how do we make it work? And we've just come to the realization in the ECOA consortium, and what we've got to do is we've got to take all of these materials that we put together over the span of however long the ECOA consortium has been in existence, starting at the EPRO consortium, and we've got to put them back into the circulation, get them back out there again, because people need them again. Whether we call it 101 or basics, they need to know them again because they get forgotten. So you come to a conference like this and there's lots of new and exciting things, and there's new technologies to be thought about, there's the new buzzwords, all the new technologies. And then you go back to your day-to-day work and you listen to the issues and the problems and the things that you face on a day-to-day basis, and you realize that a lot of it is the same things you've been doing for the past 10 years. And you come to the realization that we're still facing the same issues. And what we really do need to do is go back to the education piece. We need to take those messages that we've developed and we need to disseminate them. So I think it's a must-attend event because it does give that broader understanding of what CPATH does. It does provide that broader understanding, that introduction. It shows all of their different tools, all of the different aspects of things that they're involved in. It's interesting, it's enlightening.